Nicki Minaj and Cardi B have been feuding for years now, and recently things between the two heated up even more. After Spotify revealed that Cardi's Invasion of Privacy was the most streamed album by a female rapper in the platform's history, Minaj lashed out on Twitter and claimed why she and not Cardi are still the biggest female rapper. But how did Nicki Minaj expose Cardi B? Let's take a look. Cardi and Nicki have been at each other's throats for years, and the beef eventually culminated in a physical altercation at the 2018 New York Fashion Week gala. Since then, there has been a lot of back and forth between these two, and their fandoms are in constant war on social media. But to be fair to Cardi, for the most part, she stopped throwing shots at Nicki. In 2020, she even checked Wiz Khalifa for comparing her to Nicki. However, it looks like Nicki is still not over it, and she recently went on another rant after seeing that Cardi's debut album had more streams than her classic The Pink Print. It all started after Spotify released a list of the top 50 most streamed rap albums in the platform's history, and Cardi's album Invasion of Privacy showed up at number 16, making it the most streamed female rap album on Spotify. In comparison, Nicki's album The Pink Print turned up at number 39, and besides Cardi and Nicki, there were no other female artists on the list. But Nicki thought there was something fishy about this list, and she tweeted out asking fans to send her the list of the top 10 most streamed rappers, not albums, in Spotify's history. On this list, Nicki showed up at number 10 as the only female rapper. It seemed like Nicki was trying to prove that despite Cardi having the most streamed album, she's not the most streamed female rapper overall. However, Nicki didn't stop there. She also went on to suggest that Cardi pays music publications to talk about her streams. After one Nicki fan accused the media of trying to downplay Nicki's success, Nicki replied, "Well, I have to post it myself because I don't come from the era of paying publications to post stats for me." Nicki also reminded her followers that Pink Friday had the highest first-week album sales, second only to Lauryn Hill, despite being released 13 years ago. But Nicki wasn't done. She also went back to say that she was on the top 10 most streamed rappers list, despite making her debut before streaming services were a thing and back when people were still buying records. "They don't want y'all to remember that part," Nicki wrote. "Prior to the streaming era, our music was simply stolen from LimeWire, etc. Even the millions of streams we got did not count toward Billboard. Shout out to the people who fought to get those streams to count, though." Nicki was also caught liking some shady fan tweets about Cardi. One of them pointed out that when Nicki released Invasion of Privacy in 2018, the media and Cardi's label tried to end Nicki's career through lies and extortion attempts. While the barbs were all here for Nicki listing her accomplishments, many others felt like she was doing a little too much. They called her out for being bitter over Cardi's album beating her on the Spotify list. But it's not just fans who called out Nicki for being bitter about Cardi's success. Charlemagne the God also added more fuel to Nicki's feud with Cardi after he recently came out and said that Cardi had way more influence on the rap game than Nicki. In fact, Charlemagne compared Cardi's influence to that of Jay-Z and Drake during his recent appearance on The Breakfast Club podcast. Charlemagne claimed that Cardi started the trend of big female rappers collaborating with smaller artists, and he praised her for lifting other women. The drama didn't end there because Cardi's fans then fired back, accusing Nicki of body-shaming Cardi. It all started after Cardi recently released behind-the-scenes photos from the shoot of her new video for the song Me Throwing a Fit. After the photos went viral, many fans, mainly Nicki's fans, started making fun of Cardi's body and saying she's botched and built like a tooth. Shortly after, Nicki tweeted, "Looking like a toothache." Though Cardi initially tried to stay away from this conversation, she eventually ended up throwing some subliminal shots at Nicki for being jealous and tweeted, "Every time I get my flowers, they get nauseous." Well, prepare to be sick of me. As you can imagine, this got both fandoms riled up even more. While Cardi's fans are saying Nicki is obviously bitter and jealous of Cardi's album streams, the Barbs are saying Nicki has every right to speak out on this because everyone keeps downplaying her success. But what are your thoughts on Nicki claiming Cardi pays publications to talk about her stats? Do you think Nicki is still bitter about Invasion of Privacy getting more streams than The Pink Print? Let us know in the comments below. That's it for this video.